got to the end of the month, I thought that it'd be the perfect time to share with you some of my favourites from this month. So I have gathered together a few makeup and food items which I have really been enjoying this month. Some of them are quite appropriate for summer, so I thought it would be great to share with you now and let you know what I've been liking really. So yeah, the first item I'm going to share with you is a makeup item, and I've used this in, it wasn't my last video, the video before, and it is this bronzer, and it is called the Vivid Baked Bronzer, and it's by Revolution. This one is called Golden Days, and what I really like about this is the fact that it's got so many different nice shades of browns and golds in there, and it's just a really nice bronzer to use for the summer. It gives you that natural kind of looking glow, and if you can't go on holiday anywhere, why not fake it a bit, hey? This is a bronzer that I have used for a while now, but I thought that I would just share it again with you guys and let you know about it because I really like it, and it's also relatively cheap, so I mean, why not use it, as it's perfect for everyday use therefore. My second item is another kind of makeup item, and I talked about one of these before in a previous makeup video as well, and I showed you, I think it was this one, and these are the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Colours, and there's quite a great variety of shades. Actually, I think they might have expanded on their shades, or if not, then in my last video I think I said there wasn't so many shades, but I've looked again recently and there are quite a lot of them. And there's a great range of colours, there's a lot of shades of different pinks, there's also some reds, and I think that these are really good for summer as well. There's a great range of neutral colours for everyday use, such as this one I have here, which is in the shade, I think it's called Seduction, and it's very sort of neutral and pale coloured. And then this one was the one that I showed you last time, which is in Devotion, and as you can see it's a bit more pinky than this one, which is a slightly more neutral colour. Sorry, I've just noticed my nails, they do need redoing. I'm the sort of person who will do my nails once and then gets really lazy about it until they get to the point where they start to look like this, and I realise I need to do something about it. But anyway, moving on from nails, back to these. These are also a high street brand, they're by Revlon. Relatively cheap again, many different shades. They feel quite soft on the lips as well, they feel quite moisturising, and they actually last quite a while. I've worn them out to a couple of meals and come back and it's still perfectly in place. I haven't used sort of any really expensive matte lipsticks such as the Kylie Jenner lip kits or anything like that yet, so I can't directly compare. But from my use and experience of using these, I would say that they are good for just everyday use, and they are cheap to buy, so I mean, why not? My next one is a product that you've probably seen a lot of different people using. It's something that I think most people will have at least one of, and that is the Naked palette. But I've been particularly liking the Naked 2 palette recently. It is of course by Urban Decay. And the reasons I've been liking this one leading up to the summers is that this one actually has got quite a lot of sort of golds and bronze tones and browns, which are all sort of, for me, sort of summery colours, as I quite like all the different golden shades they've got here. It's similar to that of the bronzer really. And I feel like these are quite summery colours, and also for going on nights out summer, you've got the darker tones as well. You've got some blacks and darker shades of browns, and there's also silvers as well. So I think the Naked 2 palette is probably one of my favourite ones, particularly at summertime, as well for neutral colours that aren't too out there, because when it comes to eyeshadow, I'm someone who doesn't like to full on pile it on. I prefer just a more neutral kind of, not so in your face kind of look when it comes to eyeshadow. I don't like to go big on it, so I find that these shades are really good for that and great for the summer. I've got another couple of items to show, and these are actually food items. Now, I'm firstly just going to quickly, this is a bit of a random one, but I'm going to mention fruit at the moment. When it comes to summer, I love the fact that you can buy cherries everywhere, because they're one of my favourite fruits and they're only around for such a short season and they only get good for a really little while. I love them when they're that really dark red, really juicy kind of fruit, and I just love the fact that when it's cherry season, you know it's coming up to summer, you know it's a break from school, you know it's just that good time of year when the weather's good, and they're just one of my really favourite fruits, as well as peaches. I think have been really good at the moment. So for fruit recommendations, if you're talking about seasonal fruit right now, I would definitely go and say buy some cherries, buy some peaches. They're both really good at the moment. Another thing, this is another bit of a random one, my food ones are a bit random to be honest, is I never really thought I liked it before and I never really tried it, but recently I have tried hummus, and I don't know why I didn't have it before. I just think I assumed I wouldn't like it because I'm not a fan of guacamole, so I thought I wouldn't like hummus either, but that's completely wrong because I mean they don't taste anything like each other. The only thing that I'd say is similar is the texture, and I think this is really great for eating with things like cucumber. I'm not a massive fan of carrot sticks with it because I'm not a fan of raw carrots. I prefer them cooked. I quite like cooked carrots, but not so much when they're raw. But cucumber definitely, and red pepper, as well as flatbread, depending on sort of how healthy you want to be. But flatbread and hummus do taste really good together as well. And now my next one, again, a bit random with the food, but I'm a sort of person who loves cereal so much that I could just eat them kind of any time of day. I could eat them for breakfast, lunch and dinner if I could. Actually, maybe I would get bored of them if I did try that, but right now I feel like I could do that. And so at the moment I've really been loving these cereals. They are the Jordan's Crunchy Crisp, and the ones that I've been liking are the ones with plain raisins. These are just really good. They're sort of like clusters of sort of oats, and then you get raisins, and these are one of the cereals, very few do you find like this where you actually get a decent amount of raisins, because most packets which contain fruit, supposedly you get about 2 pieces in the whole packet, which you get on the first serving. Apart from that you get very little fruit. But these ones I find have raisins, a lot of raisins throughout the whole packet, which I really like and is really good. I know they have loads of other ones too, but personally I quite like these ones because the raisins are like chewy, then you've got the crunchy cereal, and I think that works really well together. I feel really random talking about cereal right now, but I've been loving these ones, so I thought, you know what, why not chuck it in my favourites video? I might as well, and let you guys enjoy these cereals too, because I mean, sharing is caring after all. Okay, so those are my few items that I sort of put towards my favourites in June. I've just sort of gathered them towards the end of June, so that's why there aren't really that great a range of products. But if you did sort of like this short kind of favourites video, then next month I can work towards doing a longer one with the greater range of products and items to share with you guys. So please just let me know in the comments what you think, and I will see you very soon.